Hey guys, welcome to AskBrian. We have another interesting question to tackle. Brian, sometimes when I create an account with a site, it allows me to sign in with my Facebook or Google account. This seems really convenient. Are there any downsides to using my Google or Facebook account to sign up for a site and also to sign in? Um, yeah, so there's a lot of convenience that comes from these types of accounts. I've seen it. I've actually used it before to create an account, especially with my Google account, because I trust Google's security, and if they're willing to advocate for this, make it realistic, I'm willing to give them a shot. I have since not used these. There's a couple reasons. So the first reason is it's kind of like putting all of your eggs in one basket. Let's say for some odd reason your Facebook or Google account becomes compromised, deleted, banned, removed, restricted, any of those things. Now what happens to your account that you just created? Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't be able to sign in. Your account would probably cease to exist at this point. So that's the first thing that kind of like brings up some red flags. If it's a site or a system that you don't really care about, then that issue doesn't really kind of pose a threat or an inconvenience to you because, oh man, I lost access to this weird site that I'm never going to sign into again. But that's where the second issue comes in. When you sign in with these, you're kind of like connecting your account and you're kind of giving this website access to things like your email address or ways to reach you, or on Facebook you might have to like the page or something of that sort where you attach the account so it has access to some of your information. For many people, they don't care about this, but I do like to make people aware that this is kind of a pressing issue in the technology field. How many of your things do you want to be connected together? If you're signing into a health website and your Facebook or Google account signs you in and then is able to kind of access some of your data, do you want them having medical data or research options or communications or channels that you subscribe to, like on a site or anything like that? Do you want these things to be connected? I usually prefer to disconnect each of these things when I look for something. But again, there's some downsides. First off, it's a lack of convenience. Instead of using your Google account to sign in, you have to remember your username or the email address you signed up for it, and hopefully a new unique password, because we shouldn't be reusing passwords everywhere. There are some inconvenience factors as well. I would say if it's an account that you really think will be valuable and you don't foresee any major issues with your Google or Facebook account, and you are using proper login security, like a strong password, two-factor authentication, all these different things, okay, I think you could get away with that and you shouldn't experience too many issues or hiccups. It's kind of like this spectrum of where do you stand? Do you like the convenience factor? Do you like the security slash, disconnected account factor? Where do you lie between it? If you want to kind of lean towards one area, that's fine. If you want to lean towards the other and stay like on the extreme end of things, it's really your preference, and only you can make that decision. So this is kind of a quick answer, but I hope it really sheds some light on, these things aren't bad. They're quite convenient, and for the average user, I would say go for it because, just make sure that you don't ever lose access to your Google or your Facebook account because all your eggs are in one basket. And who knows, 10, 15 years down the road, if Facebook or Google ends up going the way of MySpace or something like that, or Yahoo, you may kind of neglect an account and want to come back to something and, oh, I can't sign in anymore. So, again, it comes down to what you value and how you want that to play out. But I can't see any major drawbacks or any major compelling reasons aside from convenience. So, yeah, I think that's about it. So, thank you for asking.